At the start of the drama, we see a well-known school. During break time, students leave their classrooms. 3 girls sit together reading comics, even though it's against the rules. Nearby we see the main female lead, Luo Zhi, who is the top student in school. Suddenly the students start making noise because they see a boy. This boy is the main male lead, Sheng. He transferred to this school a few days ago. Luo Zhi's classmates stare at Sheng, impressed by how handsome he is. After he leaves, one classmate asks Luo Zhi why you didn't look at him, and why you are always focused on formula. The other 2 girls say that Luo Zhi never gets distracted. Just then, a teacher notices 3 girls reading comics. As he approaches to catch them, one girl quickly shoves a book into Luo Zhi's hands and runs away. Luo Zhi also starts running. While running, someone suddenly pulls Luo Zhi into a room. It turns out that Sheng is the one helping her and they hide together. The teacher searches for them but can't find anyone. Before leaving, he warns that next time he catches a student reading comics, he will call their parents. Luo Zhi kept staring at Sheng, amazed by his help. Sheng then said the teacher was gone so they should leave too, and he walked away. Sheng didn't actually know Luo Zhi, he just helped her by chance. As he left, Luo Zhi watched him fondly. Later we learn that when she first met Sheng, she had no idea he was the boy she had been searching for since childhood. As Luo Zhi returned to the classroom, the teacher stopped her and asked her to come with him. She feared he had recognized her and would scold her, but that didn't happen. Instead, the teacher smiled and said, "You've done well again. You scored 900 points. I'm preparing a list for the conference." He asked Luo Zhi to help with the list. She was about to write her name at the top when the teacher stopped her. "This time you're not the school topper," he said. "A new student, Sheng, who transferred here a few days ago, took the top spot." The teacher continued, "He's extraordinary. He hasn't even settled in yet, and he still managed to top the school. But don't feel bad. I know by the end of the semester, you'll reclaim your position and surpass Sheng." Luo Zhi didn't reply. She quietly wrote Sheng's full name, remembering how she had learned to spell it as a child. It was the same name as her childhood crush, the boy she had married in a childhood game. And now, after Sheng had saved her, he had once again become her crush. The teacher was surprised. "How did you know Sheng's full name has 3 spaces?" Luo Zhi smiled slightly. "Because I've liked this name since childhood." Then, looking at the space between her name and Sheng's on the list, she added, "The gap is only 0.6 centimeters. In the next scene, the rankings are displayed on the board. The students gather, chatting about the results. As they leave one by one, Luo Zhi stays behind, happily looking at her name. Just then, Sheng arrived. He stands close to Luo Zhi, glances at his rank, and then walks away. Even as he left, Luo Zhi kept watching him with admiration. The scene shifts to Luo Zhi struggling to solve a math problem. No matter how hard she tries, she can't figure it out. Just then, Sheng approaches and says, "Your formula is wrong." Luo Zhi immediately recognizes his voice. She feels nervous at first, but soon gathers the courage to talk to him. She tells him a story about a one-sided love anime. In the story, a boy loves a girl but doesn't know if she likes him back. One day he asks her, "If you had to choose between a sunny day, a cloudy day, or a rainy day, which would you pick?" Sheng believes the girl would choose a rainy day, but Luo Zhi says she actually picked a cloudy day. The boy smiles because, to him, a cloudy day is the most romantic. Sheng laughs, agreeing that it's romantic. As he tries to see Luo Zhi's face, he asks for her name, but before he can see her, she gets up and leaves for class. The next day, Sheng is in class playing a game. Luo Zhi, standing outside, asks a student to call him because the teacher has given her a form for him. As Sheng approaches, Luo Zhi's heart races. This is her first time talking to her crush face to face. Gathering courage, she hands him the form. There's a small gap between them, just 0.6 centimeters. Sheng takes the form and says, "Thanks, Luo Zhi." Shocked, Luo Zhi asks, "You know my name?" Sheng replies, "Of course. Your name is always right below mine. Sometimes it makes me nervous. I don't want you to surpass me." Luo Zhi is overjoyed that her crush knows her name. But sadly, this was all in her imagination. In reality, when Sheng finally comes to take the form, Luo Zhi forgets everything she wanted to say. Nervously, she hands it over, but before she can introduce herself, Sheng quickly leaves to join his friend. Luo Zhi watches him walk away, thinking he didn't even notice me. She's frustrated. "I'm not just any girl, I'm a school topper." Taking out her frustration in a game of table tennis, she fumes. "Does Sheng not care about me at all? My name is always below his. I used to be number 1, but now I'll make sure Sheng remembers me. I'll make him notice me." Determined, Luo Zhi goes to the teacher and declares, "I want to apply for the student ambassador position." The teacher was surprised because Luo Zhi had never applied for the student ambassador position before. Determined, Luo Zhi went to the library and started studying hard. In fact, the form she originally gave to Sheng was now filled out by her. One day, Sheng came to the library and noticed Luo Zhi reading difficult books. Curious, he sat at his own seat and began studying too. Luo Zhi secretly glanced at him, her feelings for him growing stronger each day. But whenever Sheng was about to look her way, she quickly sat up straight, pretending to focus. That's how one-sided love works. You want your crush to notice you, but when they do, you panic and look away. Later, while Luo Zhi was solving a problem on the board, Sheng stepped out of his class and called her name. Shocked, Luo Zhi asked, "Are you really calling me?" Sheng nodded. Excited, she walked over, hoping he finally wanted to talk to her. But instead, he asked her to call a girl named Hania from his class. Luo Zhi's heart sank. He only saw her as someone who could pass a message. Even so, she found Hania and told her that Sheng was calling her. Hania happily ran to him, and they started discussing a question. Luo Zhi returned to the board ignored, gripping the chalk tightly. Jealousy burned inside her and in frustration she accidentally broke the chalk. For the first time Sheng had spoken to her, but only to call another girl. The day finally arrived for the student ambassador selection. Luo Zhi dressed up, determined to win. This is my chance, she told herself. If I beat Sheng, he'll finally notice me. She sat down to give her presentation, imagining a conversation with Sheng. If I win, I'll tell you a secret, she pictured herself saying. Sheng would ask, what secret? But just like before, the scene faded. It was all in her imagination. Meanwhile, outside the competition hall, Sheng spoke to the teacher and withdrew his name from the competition. Inside, Luo Zhi had already finished her presentation. The teachers discussed and finally chose her as the student ambassador. Luo Zhi was confused. Why hadn't Sheng given his presentation? When she found out he had withdrawn, she was shocked. Later, she stood on stage, holding her certificate, but instead of happiness, she felt anger. Why am I trying so hard to get his attention? Sheng will never notice me. It doesn't matter to him. Determined, Luo Zhi decided, today I'll introduce myself to him face to face. But when she went to his classroom, he wasn't there. Looking outside, she spotted him laughing and talking with Hania. They seemed close. Too close. Luo Zhi's heart broke. Sheng had ignored her again. That was it. This is the last time, she told herself. And with that, their school days came to an end. As Luo Zhi speaks in a voiceover, she reflects. A good storyteller knows when to end a story. That's why I ended my one-sided love here. It was time to move forward. With that, she steps into a new chapter, college life. The mistakes I made as a teenager, I won't repeat them. On her first day at university, Luo Zhi is shocked to see Sheng standing right in front of her. He had also enrolled in the same university, and he wasn't alone. His girlfriend was with him, cheerfully saying, I'll come with you to see your hostel room. I'm worried about how you'll manage living away from home. Sheng nodded in agreement and together they walked away. Luo Zhi's heart sank at the sight of them. Why do I keep running into him? Just as she considered approaching Sheng as an old schoolmate, a fruit suddenly fell onto her foot, dirtying her shoes. She took it as a sign. Maybe the universe is stopping me. Maybe I shouldn't go to him. Without a second thought, she turned and ran in the opposite direction. Just then, Sheng instinctively glanced back, but Luo Zhi was already gone. Another missed chance to meet. He sighed and continued walking. Later, at Sheng's hostel, the boys were in an uproar when they saw a girl inside. Some whispered, others gasped in surprise. Hania, looking around, smirked. I like this place. I'm going now. Sheng simply nodded. Okay. After Hania left, Sheng stepped out of his room and saw a heated argument. A boy angrily yelled at another, demanding compensation for a broken phone. The accused, looking helpless, was Zhang Ming, Sheng's new roommate. Inside their room, Sheng asked about the other two roommates. Zhang Ming shrugged and in a low voice, admitted he might have to go back home. When Sheng asked why, Zhang Ming explained that he had broken a friend's iPhone, and repairing it was too expensive. Sheng offered to fix it, surprising Zhang Ming. Moments later, Sheng successfully repaired the phone. Overjoyed, Zhang Ming introduced himself properly and declared them best friends, grateful for Sheng's help. Meanwhile, Luo Zhi was heading to class when Zhang Ming noticed her. Captivated, he muttered, Wow, she's beautiful. Lost in the moment, he took a step forward, only to trip and spill a bowl of noodles all over himself. Laughter spread through the hallway as students laughed at Zhang Ming's accident, but Luo Zhi didn't react and quietly walked away. Later, still thinking about her, Zhang Ming found her details and excitedly told Sheng. He was eager to talk about the girl he had seen, and mentioned that she was from Sheng's school. Sheng looked at the paper and asked for her name. Zhang Ming hesitated before remembering. Luo Zhi. He quickly asked if Sheng knew her. Sheng thought for a moment before saying he had only seen her a few times. However, he remembered her name because it was always right below his in the school ranking. She had been one of the top students. Zhang Ming asked if Sheng knew her personally, but Sheng shook his head and said she probably only knew his name. Smiling, Zhang Ming confidently said he would be the one to befriend Luo Zhi because he already liked her. And with that, part 1 ends here. For the next part, subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon. Thank you.